So the state in which the Pokemon collection hobby is right now is really ridiculous. Like I really can't believe that we're living in an era where you can't even go into your local Walmart or Target to buy cards because literally everything is sold out. I mean, at least it's happening in my area. If it's not happening in your area, well, let me know where you guys are at because I need to go there so I can buy some cards. Because if I'm trying to buy cards, like if I go to my local card shop or like comic book store, like everything is just priced way above MSRP, man. It's not even like a couple bucks. I've seen people like I've seen them priced at almost 100% over MSRP, which is insane. And I swear that you didn't have this issue a couple of years ago, man. It's crazy. And one of the biggest reasons why I'm making this video because there's a video circulating right now in the card space. If you're in it, you know what I'm talking about. Because on Friday we have the Prismatic Evolution English set released, right? And there have been some people who've been getting it very, very early. And there's one particular video of this guy who literally has hundreds of ETBs of the English set for Prismatic Evolution, and he's reselling them, on Whatnot, and I believe also TikTok. They're reselling them for like $20 to $30 a pack from what I've seen. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've seen people say. And I've seen some of these ETBs go way over $180. Like, bro, who's buying this stuff? And it's crazy because people are legitimately buying, these packs because they're trying to get them early. The set doesn't drop until Friday, and people are just trying to get their hands on this. And it's crazy how overpriced everything is. And I'm not even joking, guys, that I literally gone about in a 50-mile radius, to find cards, to find Prismatic Evolution. And most card shops aren't even selling Prismatic Evolution. They've said, we're not even touching that set because that set is going to bring a lot of crazy ass people. I mean, look at the 151 set that dropped in Costco. Literally, people were fighting and tackling each other to grab those sets just to resell. The most recent set that dropped, I mean, people are going crazy over it. In Canada, people are going crazy for it. And I think it just dropped in the US. And like, people are lining up to get that just to resell, man. It's ridiculous. I went to my local GameStop to see if I can maybe get a pack or two. But he literally said that there's been hundreds of people asking about it. That if I got to be ready on Friday because it's going to be a long line, 10 a.m., to try to grab some. But the cool thing about them was that they're going to limit, what you can get to like 2 products per person. So like, that's great, that they're limiting, what hasn't been pre-ordered. But I still don't think I'm going to be able to make it in time to grab any packs, man. Like, it's insane. Like, this is a very highly anticipated pack, and I get it. I mean, I just opened my set, my Japanese set, and it's beautiful. The cards here are beautiful, and I can't wait to see the English set, right? But it's just crazy, man. The see, like, you can't even get your hands on anything because everything is literally sold out, or everything is getting priced like 100% over MSRP, man. Like, and people are buying this. That's the other thing that like baffles me. Like, people are still buying this way above market price, which is insane. But I will say one of the silver linings to this is, the pull rates for the English set for Prismatic is horrible. People compare it to like Fusion Strike and like Champion Fates. Like the pulls are crazy. There have been people who have opened thousands of packs. All those people who've gotten the set early, thousands and thousands of packs, have not pulled one SIR or like one good hit over thousands of cards. And it sucks, man. It sucks because people are buying these, through Whatnot and TikTok. And it sucks because like, they're not getting anything. You're buying way above, market price, and you're getting absolutely nothing. At least with the Japanese set, like, you were guaranteed a hit. Like, when I opened up mine, I got a hit, and I was guaranteed, in that box, I was gonna get good cards. But in the English set, it's gonna be a tough. I'll have a little post right here, guys. This is the pull rates for Prismatic Evolution for the English set. I mean, it's insane, but people have confirmed that you can pull a God Pack for the English set. And I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 people online right now, pulling a God Pack. But overall, the pull rates have been trash. And I think it's good because, it's going to bite all the people who bought all these in the ass, hopefully, where they'll drop the price down at least a little bit more. But it still sucks for those people who already spent money buying this. It sucks, man. It really does. And Pokemon card openings have been a thing for a while on YouTube. People like Leonhardt, Red. There's been lots of channels who have been opening up Pokemon cards, right? And like I said, it's always been a thing. There's always been scalpers, always been people buying and reselling, right? But I don't know. I feel like things really kind of took off like when Logan Paul got into the mix of all this. I mean, when he started talking about, the Charizards, and he was doing his streams opening up like first edition sets, and he got scammed, and he was just trying to resell all this, talking about, oh, look, this is where, all these cards are expensive. We're spending all this money on cards. I feel like right around that time is when things started to pick up. Not as crazy as it is now, but like it was picking up. People were going and trying to buy cards to resell or open to try to find, the most expensive cards to try to resell. Like I feel like that's when it really, really picked up. And then again, just like these past couple of months, I feel like just in these past couple of months with Surging Sparks, I think it really, really took off with Surging Sparks, especially with that Pikachu that everybody was going for. I think from that moment to now is how it just absolutely just took off. And again, everybody and their mom is literally opening up card shops and reselling and buying. I mean, it's crazy. So many people went off to try to invest in this more like than just to have it as like a casual hobby, which is crazy. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think like how did it progress this bad? Like, do you think from Logan Paul to Pokemon Go to the Surging Sparks set, like where do you think things really just took off and was crazy, man? I mean, and I'm not getting me wrong, like I have a friend who works at Target, and I asked him like, hey man, can you give me a heads up when the guy who comes to stock these so I could try to grab a couple cards, because shit, I want to try to grab some cards, man. He said, bro, the people know who the guy comes to restock, and there is already a line waiting. As he's stocking, there's people waiting, like a whole ass line. So like he said, if I call you, you better drop everything and come because things are gonna sell out. Bro, that's insane. I mean, I know there's people that do that, but like they don't even give anybody a chance to get any kind of cards, which is insane, man. Like it sucks to think like, so many people are already buying all this stuff before anyone has a chance to get anything. It just sucks, man. And you know what? I really don't think things are gonna get better until maybe Pokemon starts printing more sets like crazy, just swarming the market with more cards. I mean, the prices of some cards are gonna drop with more reprints, but I mean, hey, if that's what we need to do to try to at least get some people to have cards, like Pokemon's just gotta start, reprinting a bunch more cards, or like shops like GameStop and Target, like they need to start limiting what people can buy as well, because I think it's ridiculous that someone can come in and buy 50, freaking, all these fucking cards and like doesn't give anybody a chance to get anything. Like I genuinely feel like, people are only collecting just to resell and not to collect. And like I said, don't get me wrong, like, I want to collect, I want to sell some cards so I can buy more cards. I've never opened up like a first edition set. I've never opened up any of like the OG card sets, and those are very expensive, and I want to open those on the channel, and I want to experience that. If I have to sell and do that, I want, but it's all for my collection, and just like I want to do that. I'm not just doing this to sell. Resell these to other people, for a profit. I want to enjoy the hobby, man. I just feel like you just can't be a casual card collector anymore in Pokemon because, it just sucks. It really does suck, man. So, I mean, I wish you guys the best of luck in trying to grasp some Prismatic Evolution this weekend. Like I said, it's going to be a challenge. If you already pre-ordered some, let me know how the pulls are. Are there some crazy pulls? Like, I hope you get some good cards, guys. Like, again, if you guys are finding cards in your Walmart or Target, let me know where you live, which city. I'm going to you guys. I want to buy some cards. There's literally nothing in my area. Literally, there's nothing in my area. But I mean, we'll see what happens, guys, with Pokemon and with these sets. Like, is it gonna get better? I think it's gonna get a whole lot worse before it gets a whole lot better. Don't buy above MSRP unless you have the money for it, I guess. But I feel like the more we buy these packs from scalpers and all that above MSRP, the more they're just going to keep doing this thing, guys. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think about the current state of the Pokemon card collection. I wish you guys nothing but the best in your pulls, and I'll see you guys in the next video.